everybody, and welcome back. My name is Winback, and today we're gonna start this week off strong by playing everyone's favorite fish character. His name is Murky. Nobody really knows. Nobody really knows. Murky's a macro character, so we'll get into that, but team comps today are going to be Murky, Lucio, Stitches, Cassia, Zul'jin versus Varian, Chromie, Li Ming, Uther, and Zeratul. So their team got all the ability damage. Our team got all the auto attack damage. Nice. But as of right now, we're going to call this a beginner guide. Probably the best I can come up with for this character, because I don't play him too often. But really what you want to pay attention to when you're playing with Murky is the map. The map is the most important part about the character, and we can get into the other stuff later. His abilities, Q is going to be Slime. Just going to deal some damage. You're going to put a slow on people. If you re-slime someone, you're going to do more than double the damage that you've already done. Pretty fucking nuts. Your W's Pufferfish. It's going to be a big old puffer that you set down. The circle is enormous. The area of effect is enormous. But it can be killed, and it takes a very long time to go off. Specifically 3 seconds. 3 seconds. Deals 50% damage less to structures. Didn't know that part. No wonder it's so difficult to siege with that booger. Your E is Safety Bubble. Become invulnerable for 2 seconds, but while this is going on, you cannot use abilities or auto attack. All you can do is move. And our trait, it's called Spawn Egg. This is the whole reason that Murky is such an annoying macro character. But when we die, we don't take a full death timer. We are going to respawn after 8 seconds. And we only grant 25% of a real hero's experience upon dying. So you have to kill us 4 times to make it worth the death of a single hero. Pretty fucking cool. And when we're replacing our egg, it goes on a 15-second cooldown after the first placement. Or if our egg gets destroyed, it takes 15 seconds before we can put another one down. So we don't immediately put one down before the enemy team can kill us. Counterplay, it's cool. It exists, kinda, sorta. Our talents, I'll go over the whole build with you right now. I'm going to be taking a Fishy Deal at level 1. We're going to be picking up Living the Dream at level 4. I believe we're going to take Slippery When Wet at 7. Octograb at 10. We're going to take Fish Tank at 13. 16 is going to be Fish Oil. And then 20 is going to be Big Tuna Kahuna. So the reason that I'm picking these talents specifically, while you watch me style on this fucking Ming, who just cannot seem to land a skill shot to save her life. Probably one of the best matchups for Murky you'll ever see. Oh my god, I got hit by a Nexus cannonball. That's okay, Zeratul was on his way up to ruin our day anyway. But anyway, the build, level 1, a Fishy Deal is just your strongest macro talent, so by far, probably your best bet. Fisheye is fine for spotting, cloaked heroes, but it's not going to do anything for you. It's not going to do anything for you beyond seeing people and making your deaths hurt less. Wow, she walked into it. So when I say that, you want to make use of every life that you have with Murky. And talents like this are just going to kind of feed into this notion that Murky gets value even when he dies, when that shouldn't be the case. You should be using literally every life that you get with Murky to the maximum effectiveness. Same thing goes with Egg Hunt. So these are kind of vision, they're wards, essentially, and if the enemy team hits them, kills them, they get slimed. So, again, it's going to make Murky, it just incentivizes a death-fueled playstyle, right? On some maps without huge Merc presence, I guess either of those talents can be fine, but I'm going to go Fishy Deal 90% of the time because bribing is very, very important. This character, Merc, clears pretty slow until the later stages of the game, and you need this to really keep the pressure going on the enemy team. Level 4, we're taking Living the Dream. I know everybody loves Slime Time because the quest is challenging, but when you get it, you're like fucking machine. But Living the Dream is way easier to build up the spell power, number 1. 25% spell power just for being alive. And the more that you're alive, the more that you are doing for your team. So when you push lanes, when you single out those picks, when you can make macro stuff happen for your team, you're going to be alive more, you're going to get more spell power, you're going to deal more damage, you're just going to be an all-around better character, and it reinforces the whole stay alive. Holy shit. Holy shit. Please stop flinging your balls. Please, just keep them in your pants, Ming. It's okay. I'm just a little fish riding a dinosaur. You don't need to worry. But anyway, staying alive, more important. I thought she was going to go around the right side. As much as we danced on her last time, it's kind of strange to see that she's just walking forward. Really interesting. We're at our full 25% spell power on our fishy deal, or living the dream. Whoops. And we're just going to clear waves faster. We're going to do more damage. Everything's going to be better for us in the long run. Slippery when wet is going to make us move 50% faster while we are in the bubble, and we can go through units. And we're going to reduce the cooldown from 14 seconds to 12 seconds. Seeing as how this is the only way that you can keep yourself alive in sticky situations, it's the best use of the ability at this tier, I think. Let's see. Everything else is going to be either a defensive... No, this is the only defensive talent here. Everything else is offensive. Yeah. Murky's got some weird talent tiers. They kind of conflict with each other, and you really have to build him a specific way. Oh my god, Zeratul thinks he's going to jump in on me. He didn't. He should be like just hard camping my lane. I don't know why he's not. I have my Octograb up, my level 10 now though, so if he does want to go at me under tower, no. Oh, I wasn't expecting all the Nerazine damage. Was not expecting all the Nerazine damage. Unfortunate. And let me know, my mic is in a new place for this video, so if I am popping or effing hard out of my mind, thank you for... Why did you... Oh. It's not the only time he's going to do that either. He's going to eat my Octograb target at least 2 more times, and I'm going to freak the fuck out each time he does it, because he's fucking wasting cooldowns when I've already blown it and started the engage. So... keep that in the back of your head. If there's a Murky with an Octograb already going, don't fuck it up by compounding your own stupid CC on top of a target that's already stunned. Okay, that's the end of that rant. Here you go. They're stunned for 3 seconds. As long as you're alive as Murky, they're stunned for 3 fucking seconds. This is a 50-second cooldown. This is one of the strongest singles target stuns in the entire game, and it is absolutely amazing for dueling, amazing for setting up picks, and amazing on that cooldown. I mean, let's be real. But anyway, I don't think I need to sing the praises of Octograb too much. March of the Murlocs is pretty memey, in my opinion, so I shy away from it very often. 13, we are going to take Fish Tank. Fish Tank is going to heal us for 25% of the damage we deal with basic abilities. She blinked out of my Octograb, and it went on a 9-second cooldown. I fucking hate blinks. And it's not the last time that's going to happen either. It's probably going to happen with Ming and Zeratul another couple times, and I'm going to be really salty about it. Get it out of the system. It's fine. It's all in the past. Everything's fine. But anyway, Fish Tank is going to heal us up for the damage that we do. 25% of the slime damage and our pufferfish damage is going to return health to us. With as often as that we're going to be able to use our Q, and the extra damage that it does is going to heal us for quite a bit. And if we get someone locked in our Puffer Octograb combo, we're going to heal for 25% of 683 damage, which is... I have to imagine like right around 180 to 200, which is about right around like 9% of our health, which is fucking insane. Let's be real. I couldn't see any of the healing there, which is sad because I want the numbers. I want to be able to tell what it comes out to, but that's okay. We are sitting on a single stack of our bribe talent here right now. What are you going to do? You're going to do nothing. Nothing. Murky's health also regens very, very fast. Because he's got such a tiny health bar, it comes back from globes very quick. And okay, one of us needs to go do the thing, buddy. You need to make a decision. Yeah, so since he's only got 1,200 health, let's see if I can pull it up. Nope, I can't. Oh, the replay system makes me just real... Nope, can't do it. Fuck. Wait a minute. Must have been I must have been healing from a globe. Oh, basic attacks and basic abilities. I see. So that's not bad. That's actually really good. That's a lot of healing from a lot of different sources. I didn't want to grab... Oh my fucking god, dude. And he just lives for that much longer because you didn't just let the pufferfish kill him and eat a different target. I hope he kills you. He didn't. Bummer. You missed the hook too. Way to go. Wicked hot stuff. I'm gonna level with you guys. The game I played before this one, it was a struggle. It was a huge struggle. My team did not want to do anything. The game ended with enemy team like 28 kills to 7. And the only reason that we got those last 5 kills is because we wiped them in an endgame team fight. Because all I was doing was killing buildings with this character, listening to my team die, and watching the enemy team just run it down. So, anyway. Is Zeratul gonna die? Nope, he got healed at the very last second. Big stun from Uther's gonna stop my team from killing him. He did die. One of the auto attacks of Destiny seeking him out, killing Uther as well. Thank God. There's another gorge, I guess, for whatever reason. We're just gonna keep clearing. That's what we do. We're Murky. Ta-da. But I guess we get back to the talents now. At 16, I did pick up fish oil. This is going to cast slime at the location of the pufferfish, which makes our ult combo that much more effective. And it is going to make lane clear that much more effective as well, because one slime on a wave plus your pufferfish is going to kill 90% of it. Some of the melee minions may live, but it's basically just one slime, couple auto attacks on the back line, and then your pufferfish. Don't you fucking dare. Okay. And then everything's dead. Especially towards the late game, when you get this talent specifically, your pufferfish just does the entire job for you all by itself, which is awesome, because all you have to do is plop it, go to the next lane, or go to the team fight, or do anything. I just disappeared. Looks like Lucio disappeared as well. Fucking amazing. They do have a lot of burst on their team, so I don't know why I'm surprised, but at the same time, I just hate watching my health bar go away. At level 20, I'm going to pick up Big Tuna Kahuna. We're going to get double our health and double the respawn timer, though. So the respawn timer is a little bit of a drawback to Big Tuna Kahuna, but the health increase is going to put us up to 3,000 health. And being that Murky is already very difficult to kill, with his bubble and all the healing that we're getting from Fish Tank, having that bigger health pool is going to be extremely useful. Now, all of our waves are pushed out in this slot, so the enemy team can only really push out the middle lane. Chromie is going to go back to try to deal with the top lane. I am just going to scoot by them on the back here. Get dismounted by a minion, unfortunate. I have 2 stacks of bribes, so you can see where I'm heading with the giants. And they're going to take that fort no matter what I do. So I'm not going to try to defend it. I'm just going to let them have it. I'm going to pick up these giants to put some pressure on the bottom lane so they eventually have to leave, giving my team some breathing room to come back. Drop that pufferfish. They're going to kill it, though. They're going to kill it. Zeratul hiding out in the middle of nowhere over here. Lucio doesn't seem to want to use his Q. Not sure why. Chromie's still in the bottom lane. She's dealing with our giants. Zeratul sharking around. Up top, we've got the pufferfish down. Li Ming's going to help us a little bit. I was just getting off the point, but I guess we'll take it, and we'll trade a death for it. Interesting stuff. I don't know what the enemy team is thinking. I don't know what my team is thinking, but I know that I got the camp for a Murky death, so that seems pretty worth to me. I do want to push out the top lane here to make sure that that camp gets some strong value in the top lane on that top keep with that catapult. Just a lot of things that you have to pay attention to on the map with Murky. You got to make sure that you're going to the lane that needs the most help, and eventually showing up for the team fights when the enemy team has tossed. Oh, he's fucking okay. Well, here we are. Not sure that was the correct decision. Would have been cool if it worked, but it didn't. And she didn't take the ice block talent, so he killed me before I could slime him. Unfortunate. Let's see what killed me. Singularity spike. 37 overkill on that bad boy. 37. Really insane stuff. Alright, Varian. Mano a mano. Let's go. You and me. He's going to kill my puffer. I'm going to get a little bit of healing off of my slime. We're going to slime him again because he's just walking around in circles on this pole. We are pole dancing with a Varian in the top lane. What are you going to do? You can't stop me. Okay, maybe you can hurt me. No. I'm just going to slime him, get a little bit more health back. He's not doing enough damage to me to hurt me in any sense. And our regen, ouch, is nuts. Well, if it weren't for the Ming, honestly, I mean, Cassia looking pretty dead as well. Not sure. Wow, nice fucking shield from the Lucio. There's my egg, though. There's the pufferfish right on top of that. And the guillotine. And now we are the big tuna kahuna. So we're going to show the enemy team how we think they've been playing all game. And the answer is really bad. It's really bad. We're using our bubble to speed up there, but I'm going to drop the pufferfish as well to get some more stacks from the wave. We've only got one bribe stack at the moment, and those bad boys are going to be useful the entire game. Literally the entire game. So always keep your eye on those Merc camps and the fishy deal stacks as best as possible, because having Merc pressure, easy Merc pressure at that, is going to be very important no matter what stage of the game that you are in. Some other tips for Murky are, like I mentioned earlier, when you're trying to clear a wave, especially early on in the game when you don't have as much damage as is necessary, you're usually going to get away with the clear of an entire minion wave with, number one, you're going to slime the wave, you're going to pufferfish it, and then while your pufferfish is still going off, you're going to get the cooldown for your slime back, and then you're going to slime the wave again. This is all while auto-attacking the archers a wee bit. So that's very early on. I'd say that's like level 1 to 7. And then after that point, ooh, Chromie, you gonna die? I think you're gonna die. Yep. Down. Oh no, I'm gonna land on that fucking... He didn't blink on me. That slime was for him to blink towards me, and he didn't do it. Just gonna steal this easy giant camp. Boom, gone. At level 7 and up, until you hit level 16, it's typically only one slime, a couple autos, and your pufferfish, and you'll clear an entire wave. It's freaking awesome. At level 16, you're completely capable of taking a night camp without your bribe by yourself. It's really the amount of healing that you're going to get, coupled with the amount of AoE damage that you do, and your puffer just lights the fucking shit up. So we've got 2 Merc camps going in the bottom now. They're finishing off the giants that we stole earlier. And then we've got these new giants coupled with our knights heading towards that bottom keep. My team seems to want to do the upper Merc camp for some reason. Not super sure why, because all this stuff is pushing in the bottom. But Varian is also out on his own, so I noticed that on the map. I tell my team, hey, come help me kill this goober, and let's get a man advantage somewhere else on the map. Got him in the pufferfish, gonna boop him back just to make sure. He's going to block a wee bit of damage, but not enough to live through it. And there you have it. That is why Octograb is such a good pick talent. It's like a point blank hook with a 3-second stun attached to it. I know that comparison is ridiculous, but just meet me halfway here. I don't need you here, Cassia. I need you to go be with the team so I can keep pushing. And then Zul'jin is going to die, so... okay, yeah. Everybody wants to be a split pusher when there's a Murky in the game, except Murky doesn't need any fucking help. Now, we've got the lightning shield here. We've got the Merc camp going. Our puffer's going to die, but at the same time, we're going to take the keep for a 15-second death timer. I am wicked okay with that. Zeratul is just in the bottom lane, I noticed on the mini-map, so this is kind of terrifying, though. We're gonna live. Everything's fine. We're getting out. Fucking ass. If I had just pure octo-grabbed him, I think the tower may have killed him. You know what? I still have bubble, so eat my nuts. I know that you want to kill the Murky, but it ain't gonna happen. Whew. Okay, now that our egg is safely behind the gate, free from the prying eyes of the Zeratul blink fucker, we're gonna be good. Everything's fine. We've got 10% spell power built up on our Living the Dream at the moment, and 0 stacks of bribe going. I am going to try to get to the... Nope, it's not going to happen, is it? My team is not at all moving to the point in the right amount of time, so it has decoupled, and we're just going to keep pushing the lane because there's not a whole lot else for us to do. This keep is open. The enemy team is entirely up top. I want my team to leave them alone and let me make some space. Oof. See, right there, the puffer killed the wave before I actually wanted it to. I should have put puffer down first and not slimed at all, but I queued first, then puffered, then they all died because of the 16 talent. So I did it a little bit backwards, but it still worked out, I think. Every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. Gonna get this wave as well. Chromie's back here to try and stop us, but the enemy team is just so disinterested in trying to keep their buildings alive. I mean, hero brawler, here we go. Time to team fight, and poor Chromie. I mean, she's trying to play the macro game, but Chromie versus Murky? It's just no contest. Just no contest. And now we've got the dragon. It's level 23. The game should be over. We should be able to just right-click the core, but honestly, I think, yeah, they do a lot of damage. They do a lot of damage. Zeratul's around the back here. I just want to kick him away. And he's gonna get gorged. It's okay, whatever. I didn't really want to kick him away. I didn't want you to save that cooldown for anything important. It's fine. I guess they got the kill, but now I'm all by myself in the dragon, hitting the building, hoping that it dies, or that my team shows up to finish it off. Please. Thank you. Let's bubble our way to the other side. Give it an old fish slap. Call it a day. Oh my god, what a frustrating game. I know there's lots of people who hate playing with the Murky on their team, but trust me, that Murky is having just as bad a time with you when you do dumb shit like that. I promise. I promise you. Don't be that guy. Just don't. Let the macro characters play the macro game and then play around it. I promise everything will work out better in the end. But the rant's over. There we go. 152,000 siege damage. Chromie just barely creeping by with 128. I guess it was Chromie's duty to do all this stuff because Zeratul just could not be bothered. Rough stuff. This should be the character. Zeratul should be the character on their team. To be soaking lanes, to be matching me, and to be babysitting the Murky. So the fact that they made everybody but him do it is the reason that they lost that game. Because my team made a shitload of mistakes, but they lost the game in macro. 23,000 experience soaked. I don't care if Cassia was the MVP. The character's broken. I played the game so much harder. I feel like I deserved it. Just gonna let that simmer. You know, I only died 2.25 times. So that's, what is that? 9 deaths? 9 Murky deaths is not too shabby. Let me tell you what. Anyway, I've rambled long enough at the end of this video, but let me know what you think. It's a Murky video. I hope there's plenty of opinions. I would always appreciate a like, subscribe, whatever you feel YouTube-wise today. And I will be back tomorrow to keep this gravy train going with something new, something interesting, and try to kind of explain the best ways to play it. But that'll do it for me. See you next time.